free. Don't be so shy, play with me. My dirty boy, can't you see that you belong next to me? Hey sexy boy, set me free. Don't be so shy, play with me. My dirty boy, can't you see? Set me free, don't be so shy, play with me. My dirty boy, can't you see that you belong next to me? Hey sexy boy, set me free, don't be so shy, play with me. My dirty boy, can't you see? You are the one I need. Make me dance, bring me up, bring me down. Make me dance, bring me up, bring me down. Play it sweet, make me move like a freak. It's just that so big.
I could stick around and get along with you. Hello, oh, oh, oh. It doesn't really mean that I'm into you.
Yo, yo. Yo, 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 yo. Check, check. There we go. What's up, boys? It's Monday, and we're here. We're here. I don't have a big... Jeez, my allergies are bad. I don't have a big intro for you. I didn't do a ton of homework over the weekend. We got some stuff going on today. Trump speaking... I thought he was supposed to speak at 2, but who knows with this man. Just speaks whenever he wants. Schedules it for 1, maybe speaks at 2. Some people are saying that that's actually about to happen. He's about to speak on Fox. I don't know if that's true or not. But it seemed this morning... Ooh, man, that was bad. It seemed this morning that it was going to be the first day or first morning without some tariffs. And let me tell you, markets were enjoying it. Hopefully that continues through the speech. Bitcoin actually now at a 3-week high here. Last time it traded this high was March 6th, almost at the start of the month. God, that seems like a long time ago. We are back to 89,000-ish. We were hoping no tariffs, no tariff talk, even for a day. That would be nice, even for a morning. However, Trump coming in here today, going to be talking about, you guessed it, some very uncertain tariffs, to my knowledge. And we can watch it, I guess, if you guys want. I'll try to find the feed. But to my knowledge, these tariffs are on anyone. This was blanket, kind of nebulous. Anyone, and I believe that means nations, trading oil with Venezuela. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. It's something along those lines. So no definite list, I guess. It's not Canada or Mexico or this or them. It's anyone trading oil with them. So tariffs themselves, as they've kind of come and gone, and maybe not, etc. Pretty uncertain as concepts, and this one seemingly even more uncertain. Not really even sure who it is. I guess we'll find out. We'll decide along the way. Hopefully markets are just kind of numb to the tariff talk at this point, and that will happen eventually. I think that will happen eventually. I'm not sure that it is close by or in the short term, but they'll become numb to it, just like everything. Before this announcement, everything was looking pretty green. Let's check back in here. Stocks up largely similar to Bitcoin, trading back to early March highs here. You can see a beautiful opening candle. S&P 500 opened with a 100-point gap, traded up to 5,700. Now we're chilling out here, I think, as markets are waiting to hear what he has to say. It's so hard to find Trump live streams because there's just constantly not actually live ones. Like it's just like replaying old ones, but they're acting as if they're current. It's very weird. Let me see. Is it on the White House's? White House is not live yet. Maybe you guys can help me here. I guess we'll follow some of that. Stocks up nicely this morning. It feels like the first morning where assets are up. Like every other morning for the entirety of March, basically, we've woken up to red. Maybe right as we wake up, there's a little glimmer of green for a few minutes, and then right back to red and sideways. We see stocks are up. We see Bitcoin is up. Let's check in on the dollar. The dollar is up. This has been interesting. We've been looking for a dollar bounce, I'd say, since about the last time Bitcoin and stocks were this high, early March. Looking for a bounce, maybe back to 106. This is just playing some very macro time frames on the dollar. This is a very significant support. You can see this was tested back in November before we went on to make higher highs. Now the dollar reversing, and we see Bitcoin and stocks potentially reversing with it. And what we're going to draw conclusion-wise is it seems that the dollar and U.S. assets right now are very closely tied. They're very correlated at the moment. What's going on, 𝐒𝐈𝐆𝐍? How you doing, bro? What's up, Victor? Good morning. Good morning. Mr. Schmeedy, Captain Schmeeds, Victor, DGen Asset. What's up, bros? Seems stocks, Bitcoin in the U.S. tied to the dollar, correlated at the moment. Meaning when the dollar moves up, maybe we look for them to move up. We are watching that happen right now in real time. It's really hard and early to draw conclusions because we have been trading almost all of March sideways on everything. Except, of course, gold. We'll get to gold next. God. I keep getting that dry hit in the back of my throat. It's miserable. Hopefully the sounds aren't too gross. I'm trading sideways largely for this entire month. Now we're seeing a little bit of green. A little bit of green. And it feels good. It's exciting. But we're really just not out of the woods yet. Looking at correlations here, we'll go to gold. Gold has not put in a new all-time high for a few days now. Looks like, Thursday of last week. A few days now. Gold has been smashing all-time highs every week, week over week for a while now. And basically what we've seen is the entire rest of markets relax, chill out, take a break, maybe retrace, while gold kind of on this discovery path higher. Gold's taken a break, no all-time high here in Monday yet. We've seen, in fact, even a lower high, maybe a retest of this 3,000 support, and maybe the painting of a weaker pattern. Maybe we're going to see gold take a back seat for a little bit as perhaps other assets catch up a little. I would really appreciate that, gold. You have a high, lower high, retesting support. Maybe you see some sideways, maybe you see some retracement. So what I'm looking for really is strength in the dollar and a weakness in gold. And at the moment, maybe we have that for very, very short term. Very, very short term. Even things like Ethereum seeing some bounce today. A little bit. How you been? I'm doing good, but man, my allergies are killing me this morning. We looked at this on Friday. We had a really powerful stream week last week. Very little to do with crypto overall, but hella views last week. Lots of people tuned in for Chirp House, US crypto meetings, whatever. Ethereum getting a little bounce, higher high, still again not out of the woods. But one thing I like to see is this pattern that we have pointed out on most charts at the moment. Flat top, ascending lows. We have seen this break to the upside. This is on the thumbnail for Bitcoin. Right here, we've been watching this literally since March 11th. Finally getting a little bit of a pop here. Hopefully we have time to take a look at where this might move to before Trump speaks. Should you close your short? Your liquidation is 90K. Jeez. Where'd you open that, man? Good luck. That's 2%. Good luck, brother. So who's it? 89,999 says 𝐂𝐴𝐿 line. Wise. What's up, Subi? Mr. 𝐒𝐈𝐆𝐍, what's up, bro? About to dip on my MSTR. I was just complaining about Michael Saylor earlier. Just makes the weirdest choices. Like, I love that he's buying Bitcoin, but it seems like anytime it goes to an all-time high, he'll buy like billions of dollars worth. And then as soon as it like retraces, as soon as it's at a better price, as soon as it's like the way we would approach buying Bitcoin, goes down, we want to look to add more, goes up, maybe we pull back a little. Then he makes tiny buys. It's like $10 million buy here, $100 billion buy here. Like, what are you doing, dude? I don't know. You guys have heard me complain about him forever. Complain about his buying strategy. It seems like there isn't one. Searching for maybe an interim high here today. Let me see. Guess we'd actually pull the fib like this, because we have a low, a high, lower high, higher low, lower high, break down to lower low. This is the new uptrend here. You can call it an uptrend. Past the 618, past Wednesday's high. Interesting on the daily here. Maybe we look for 68,877. Previous resistance broken, especially if we get a close today. We could see a back test on Tuesday. Guy has his liquidation at 90. You got the next daily resistance up here, 90.6. Not good news for him, perhaps. Man, I might need to grab more water. On the week, not a lot there. Really just cleared out price action. And what, man? Looking to find some kind of previous support as resistance, looking for liquidity. This chart is really slow. This week on Marketcipher B, things for the first time in many weeks, maybe even since early January, might be looking at least temporarily good. We have momentum crossing. VWAP at the 0 line and money flow ever so slightly inching up here. Combine that with a weak bullish divergence on our lows for the week. Maybe we got something. Maybe we got to look for a bigger retracement. Let's pull the big fib. Big fib brings us 95, 91.5 to 95. That's a big zone, about 4% up here between the 0.5 and 618. Not a bad spot to be looking. This is basically previous support. This would line up. Provided today's rally doesn't get absolutely obliterated in the next few hours, this is probably not a bad zone to be looking for. Let's see how that looks out here. Should have been retired by now, dude. That's how I feel. That's how I felt every day since 2021 ended. Like, why am I not retired yet? Looking at our extensions for our local move here, 90.5 looks like a logical target if we see continuation today. Resistance up here, liquidity up here, and support down here, 86.8. I kind of like that. Maybe move like that. Continue this pattern. Looks pretty normal. Looks pretty good. I think the music turned off. There we go. The White House is still not live. What's the Bitcoin heat map saying? Maybe we can take a look here. The Trump speech. Is he live? New York Times, I have a god dang subscription to you that I've been trying to cancel forever. But they say that it's on here, so let me see. I don't see it. Everyone's baiting me. All these sites are baiting me. They're like live updates though. Not the live feed, just live updates. That's not what live means on the internet. I'm not gonna lie. What's up, Luis? How you doing, man? Name here. AI meme tokens, AI tokens. Off topic. What's my favorite muscle group to work out? Yeah, I like shoulders and biceps. I like the arms. I mean, that's so basic, bitch, or whatever. Hold up, Bobby. I'm trying to see if I can find this Trump speech. I'm not seeing it on any of my economic calendars. It just says President Trump speaks tentative. We don't know. Nobody say a word. Bitcoin's moving up. Nobody say anything. Get them big guns. That's right, brother. What about you? What's your favorite? They baiting. They could be. Does anyone see this? Does anyone see a live feed of this? Junior Gusha is spamming some scam coin. Bet AI token launching in 4 hours. Don't miss the rug. If you wanted to get rugged today, like say you haven't been rugged today and you're like, I'm really missing being rugged and losing my money, go ahead and buy whatever bots are spamming in YouTube live chats, because that is a guaranteed way to get rugged. I know some of you just haven't been getting rugged as much. There's not as many pumped up fun coins. The rugs are slower now. Okay, Bitcoin heat map. Liquidation? The liquidation heat map? The false. A 3-day. What are you seeing on this heat map, my friend? Because, man, doesn't look like there's a lot of liquidations downward until about 80. What are you looking at? Maybe I'm looking at something else. To the upside, geez, this is kind of cleared out, dude. 97 till we see a big liquidation event upwards. $300 million at the 𝐂𝐴𝐽 top. All right. What are you looking at there? What do you see there? Funding is finally bullish. Wow. We have a negative funding rate for the first time since I've really looked at it on this sell-off, like all year. Shorts are paying longs to stay open at the rate of 0.065% every 8 hours. And we typically view that as bullish. That is abnormal. Normal funding is 0.1% or neutral, which we typically say is bearish or neutral. This is good. That's not bad. What's up, India? Shut up to India. Trump to sign rare earth mineral agreement. Yankee, where is it? He's speaking right now. Where? I swear to God, if you guys point me to like a Trump live stream that is not actually live and it's just a video of Trump being looped with a live icon on it. I don't think he's live yet, bros. If he's going live to like talk about judges or policy, nah. But if he's talking tariffs, if he's talking mineral deals, we can throw it on. New rug strats, exactly. Bitcoin to the moon, baby. Let's go. Cabinet meeting starting soon. It says, yeah. Well, that's not actually live then. And cabinet meeting is also probably not going to be a live broadcast. All I see is moments ago, right? If you type in Trump live, dude, you will get dozens, maybe even hundreds of live streams of Trump. But they're just videos of Trump being played. It's weird. I've never actually seen this on YouTube unless it's scams. I've never seen kind of these like fake lives that aren't unless they're scamming. It's weird. Here's the link on Fox Shafia. Yeah, you can't send links in here. You can't. It won't let you for safety because people would just be linking up scams, right? All the time. Here, look. I type it in on YouTube. Trump live. Nada. Got to scroll down. We get to President Trump delivers remarks with Louisiana governor. But you can even see here that it's not. There's no Trump here. It's just these bros talking it out. President Trump holds cabinet meeting with Elon Musk. I don't think that this is. I kind of doubt that this is even it. Someone verify if that's it, because dude, I'm not gonna do this while live. ABC News live on the YouTubes. someone who's been here, someone who's here all the time, verify that this is like actually. 1, that this is actually live. 2, this is the event that we're looking for. And 3, that it's at all relevant to what we're doing here. We're not going to watch some political thing. But we'll watch anything kind of economy, tariff, market related for sure. Geopolitical, maybe. Trump's going to ban pollen? Wow, that'd be amazing, dude. Looked live. Whatever Trump says will change tomorrow. Yeah, no. Yeah, but we've been covering this stuff and people have been enjoying it. Like to cover the big finance stuff. Pickle, just dig into it, see if it's like anything worth watching. Tariffs and taxes? Okay. All right. Tariffs and taxes, I'm in. I also don't hate watching these videos. The T word, I know, dude. They're finally up. They're finally moving. It says live on Fox, I know. But I've been going over this as they've been BSing. But is this actually about taxes? I'm talking about fraud and Doge, man. I think everyone can agree fraud and waste are bad. Let's be real. But I don't know. We can all agree it's bad, but I think we also need some kind of proof that when you cut things are fraud. Not just Elon says they are. I don't know. I don't know. This is. Yeah, fraud. I thought you said taxes and tariffs, brothers. Fraud and waste and Doge. I don't know. Yeah. You can't tariff these guns, brother. It's impossible. Why doesn't Chappelle never answer a question when it contains the name Trump? Because he has to not be political. And the questions are always political. It's not his job to weigh in on what Trump's doing. And that's why I respect the shit out of him. Did the same with Biden. Did the same with Trump before Biden. Did the same with Trump now. It's not his job, not his place, not within his dual mandate to weigh in on policy or tell Congress what to do, tell the executive or judiciary branch what to do. It's not his job. His job is to address the dual mandate. You don't think DEI is fraud? Who said anything performance freak? I didn't weigh in on any of that. I just said I think everyone agrees fraud is bad. Waste is bad. But when you cut stuff, you have to prove it's fraud, right? Isn't that important? Not weighing in on any specific topic or any specific decision. Let's go down from the low time frames. XRP 1 minute trending up for the first time ever in a month, 2 months. I've seen the 1 minute trending up. Let's go. 5 minute trending up a little bit. 10 minutes a little heavier. 50 minutes a little heavier, but still in an uptrend. 30, 60. 30 minutes on this close, looking for a strong hourly close here. Bullish order blocks, baby. I'll get rid of this. Trump meeting should start in half an hour. So yes, like this is what I mean. It's very confusing. We had a stream up. They're like talking, but I don't think it's the one we're talking about. It's very confusing. Very confusing. Have I heard about the big launch of Bet AI yet? Yes, I've heard about the scam rug Bet AI. I have. We've heard about it here from bots like Miyamoto Musashi is a bot trying to get us to buy a scam. Kukuba is a bot trying to get us to buy a scam. This is Preston, half an hour good. The WhiteHouse.gov says there's no events today. Exactly, dude. That's what's so confusing about all of this. Like, you never know. What's really weird is that the White House, they have a YouTube, and brother, they have been streaming. I'll tell you, they have been streaming all the time. They streamed 3 days ago, twice. They streamed 4 days ago, 6 days ago, twice. 9 days ago, 11 days ago, twice. They've been streaming all the time. So why aren't they streaming now if they're in like an open doors thing? It's weird. The only positive thing, Frankie, the only positive thing he said is he hopes Fed Chair Jerome Powell lowers interest rates. Not gonna happen, dude. We already got a slowdown of quantitative tightening, which is good, which is maybe better than an interest rate change at the moment, at least for us as market participants. But I'll tell you the secret, we are not getting an interest rate cut, dude. None of the numbers, nothing is in the direction of that. Nothing. Greenland is covered in ice, and Iceland is covered in lush jungle. Now that's confusing. I agree. Ask ChatGPT about what, Bobby? Sorry, all the bots spamming this scam Bet AI. And it's making it confusing. No one's a bot here. Says like 6 of the accounts who have never been on this channel aren't subscribed, never interacted before today, and all are just copy pasting about this scam. Bet AI. Exactly. Yeah, you think you're smart. You think you're smart, scammers. This ain't the place for you, son. We protect everyone here. We protect our fam here. It's a big part of what we do is keeping them away from getting scammed. Never buy anything being promoted by spam messages on YouTube in a live stream or especially in the comments of a video. It is always a scam. Am I long? Nah, bro. It wasn't a long intro today. It's kind of a chiller vibe. I just wanted to enjoy the green candles with y'all. Kind of like waiting to see if Trump does make a statement on tariffs in the next hour or so, but I have not really changed positions. I think I'd have to go look. I have probably the same ones open I've had open for weeks, which is not good because I have not checked in on them. Might even be wrecked. Hate having to log in. Hate having to log in when I'm like streaming. You never know what's going to pop up. Markets, futures. If I got anything on FEMX open. Probably on BYDFI. I don't feel like logging in right now. I will at some point. What should we talk about? Delayed the April 2nd tariff. Dude, is this real? Is that a real thing? Did he? I mean, like, I'd believe you. I'd believe if he doubled them. I'd believe it if he moved them to April 3rd. It's just so ridiculous to follow at this point. I want into, wait, Anthony Vargas, what's up, bro? I want to into this. What's your secrets? How do you get into that? That's a really in-depth question. Go on, bot, get. That's right, Soft Taco. Tell him to get out of here. Tell him to get going. AI bot. Low volume day on Bitcoin. Is it? I believe it. I mean, we're like kind of intra range here. If there was high volume, that would be interesting, but I would not count on it. We got 6 hours left. I mean, it'll probably end up being a pretty normal candle day for volume. It is Monday. Let's take a look at CME. I'm gonna turn that music back on. It's too quiet. Could be a trap. There we go. Very little to no gap here. Also not the gap we were hoping for. The hopium gap. We were really hopium gapping, hoping that we'd get like a big open on a Monday. And that could be this Monday. We didn't get it last Monday. Not the case. Not the case. We got a tiny little gap here. About a 1,000-point gap. A little bit over 1%. 84.4 to 85.1. All the gaps recently have been filled. So if you're looking for a long, maybe you're looking down there at 84.4. If you're looking to close a short, maybe you're looking there at 85.1, 84.4, etc. Could be a good way to do that. There are no, as a reminder, no remaining gaps above us in price. There are many gaps below us in price. Left over from as far back as 2020. CME not being the best alpha at the moment, but that's okay. Still following it. Make sure to take profits always. Time do I normally get on? About now, 1 p.m. 1 p.m. I'm doing a little bit earlier, like 12:30, 1 p.m. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays right here every single week for 6 years, basically. Make sure you guys are smashing those likes and subscribing. We're enjoying the green day together, but really what we're doing is kind of just waiting it out to see if Trump is going to comment again on tariffs. So far, we hear, I'm not sure where it comes from. Maybe he made a remark in the public today that there's going to be a tariff on anyone who trades oil with Venezuela. It's like Venezuela, maybe one other country. I forget. But he's supposed to speak, I think, at 1 or 2. So he isn't right now. Maybe in 30 minutes. Supposed to speak about it. And we'll find out. Green morning. It was like the first morning without tariff talk. Not looking forward to that. Hopefully, maybe he's just like, hey, I'll talk about it tomorrow. I don't feel like talking about it today because I'm Trump, and that's what I said. That'd be great. Still only in the same position, still short from 93.5. This short, though, at this point is like, it's getting eaten away, man. I've had it open for so long. It's not a huge one. Up 27%, a few $100. 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐫𝐿. That's a name I haven't heard in quite some time. Sure. Let's see. Bitcoin Gold was delisted from Bitfinex. What? Wait, what? $2? No way. Wow. Dean. Dude, you get the spiciest chart of the month award. What? What what happened here? 9 cents. What happened? Did they have like a critical bug or something? Like, delisted, everyone dumped it. Wow. Do you guys remember back in 2021 when this hit over $100? I was like, it's going back to all-time highs. Wow. What? Dean, why have you brought me this dark cloud, bro? No, I'm just kidding. Today? What? What? Yeah, total is at resistance. I tweeted about that. Let me... I feel like... What? Who rugged this? Dean, what happened here? Who rugged this? Copying that image. Wow. Seriously, what happened? I have not seen anyone explain it. I'm tweeting this. Who rugged Bitcoin Gold? Who rugged that? Oh, what? They discovered a shitload of gold. That's what happened. The makers. You bought some for 20 cents, bro. I would do that. I would. Damn. I mean, there's going to be very little way to like TA this. If you bought under this current price right now, wow, you're sitting on quite a position. Quite a position. 20 cents, dude. That's wild. I don't know if you saw this happening in real time, although it did. Okay, fair enough. It took place over the course of a few hours today. This was not one candle. This is... There's a story here. Part of that story is a huge spread. You can see it was trading in 5-minute increments from 9 cents back to $1.80, meaning there's just no orders here. It's recovered. It looks, honestly, just looks like a market maker turned on a bot. Pushed the price back up to like, yeah, $3. Gonna be real hard to give any kind of downside target. Like, this is one of those strange positions where it's like you moved so violently and flushed out so much, now you're back. You're right back to like previous resistance at $3. Yeesh. Honestly, if you hit this trade like Dean, kudos, that's amazing. If you didn't, this trade is probably not for you. Probably not for you. Probably, if it moves back down to 9 cents again, like, I don't know if you really want it. Probably don't really want it. What the fuck? I need to know what happened. We're gonna look this up. We're Googling it. We're grokking it. Grok, what happened to Bitcoin Gold? What happened to Bitcoin Gold today? It fell to 9 cents from $3. Let's see what Grok has to say. Grok, do my homework for me. How much of that candle are we gonna revisit, dude? I don't know. Like, here's the thing: is this, if this was one wick, it might be a different story. We see that a lot, and we'll see it revisited. But look at this, man. There were 5 hours. There was 5 hours of this across exchanges, where the spread was hundreds of % bouncing back and forth on low liquidity. This is unusual. That's why I'm asking Grok right now. I was hoping someone in here would know what happened to it. I've not seen anything. That's wild though, man. I appreciate this. Rest in peace. I don't know how much Bitcoin Gold I have, but like, you know what happened? What happened, Gary? This is actually Bet AI's future. Where's Jason Casper? I don't know. Probably taking care of his real life. I mean, he had a baby on the way, right? What's up, Sabrina? How you doing? This chart is bonkers, man. What? I mean, if you wanted to be a gambling man, maybe you look at $1. You're like, if it goes to $1, maybe you're looking for, you know, like inverse head and shoulders ish type pattern, right? Maybe $1 psychological level. I just don't know. We missed this move, unfortunately. $1.66, your 4-hour close, like, is kind of the top of your expanding pattern you painted down to 9 cents earlier. Like, maybe I wouldn't dick around with this, honestly, much under that. This is $1.57. Dean is the G for today, having bought this at 20 cents. Asked us to look at this chart, and I said, all right, I guess we'll pull it up. What the actual fuck happened? I mean, was Bitcoin Gold ever valuable? No, I don't think so. Like, in the sense of what value, it was just a fork of Bitcoin, like, just lost the fork war. But like, what? Look at how steady this was for almost 10, no, not 10 years. Damn, almost 10 years. From 2018, relatively stable between like 10 and 40 bucks. And today, out of just nowhere, damn, last month it dumped to 90 cents, and then this month it dumped to 9 cents, down another 90%. What? Illiquid garbage? Yes. I mean, yeah, it is a liquid garbage. Don't hate on the dump. What's the volume on this? This is, we can't even look at it. No volume data. Where's this even traded? On Binance? Like, is Binance supporting this? Here's the reason. All right, here's actually it. No, it doesn't trade anywhere. Dean, where'd you buy this? Gate? Gate? It had to have been like Gate. Though you look at Gate, and Gate, it doesn't even show that it traded down there. What? I'm so confused. Maybe it's like these swap pairs that it happened on. I'm so lost. I'm so lost, bro. Coinbase used to have it. Did Coinbase delist it? It did. Coinbase definitely used to have it. Wow. There's your answer. I mean, there might be another answer here, but the answer, so I'm going to take back all this, guys. This was always a degen play, but like, don't do this. Here's the answer. Bitcoin Gold is just not supported anywhere. There's nowhere to trade it. Just Gate.io, and weirdly, Gate.io doesn't have this. Dean, are you still here? Where did you buy this? This used to be on Coinbase. This used to be on Binance. This used to be on like most exchanges. Where'd you buy it? Is this the gold Trump said they're going to sell and buy Bitcoin? That's actually pretty funny, man. Zoofer, that's pretty good. Time for another investigative crown moment. I think that's it. I think it just isn't traded anymore. Maybe somewhere just delisted it today. That could be a player. Let's see. Pi Network under $1. Pi Network struggling. Bitcoin Gold. Bitcoin Gold, what is happening with you today? Yep. At least CoinGecko is saying 15 cents, but you'll see that that is also not what we found on TradingView. TradingView said it went down to 9 cents. On markets, all right, here's what it is. Hit BTC. Login attempt failed. I don't want to log in. I am unable to access Hit BTC. Okay, very not shady or weird. Probit. Never heard of this either, guys. Don't, just because I'm pulling these up, please don't think this is like an endorsement to these or they're safe or something. I don't know what they are. I'm just pulling up what CoinGecko has. We got down to 14 cents. Yobit. Like, none of these are on TradingView. No one's heard of these. Volume 0 here on Yobit. I don't know, man. But this is... Remember, this was like everywhere. This was like on every exchange. Bitcoin Gold was on almost every exchange. Now it's nowhere. And that's probably why we see this. That's silly, though. That's the chart of the day. Thank you, Dean. Appreciate you, man. You got some of it somewhere. Same, and now it's worthless. 2-bit not associated with Yobi. Mentioning that. What's up, Yobi? What's up, Ryan? Crypto about to explode. Up or down? What's up, HFG? Blessings to you, my friend. Kai. Let's go. I hope so. Trump is live on Fox now. Okay, well, we've heard this a lot. Many times. Let's see. Rock and roll. I don't know. Can you guys even hear the music, or am I just like randomly bopping and singing to nothing? What's weird though is that the White House isn't live, and the White House has been live for all of these, so I don't really trust other streams. He was live, I guess, with his cabinet earlier, but that's not what we're looking for. Like, the point is not to cover Trump. The point is to cover anything that might be market relevant. Doesn't look like he's talking about market relevant stuff yet. And I know you can make the claim everything's market relevant when it comes to the president of the United States. Sure, but that's just not what we do. It's not our jam here. If you're just talking about tariffs or taxes or economy or the Fed or interest rates or whatever, I just looked. I couldn't find, like, I could find a live on Fox, but it's the cabinet meeting. Tariff is the most beautiful word in the English language. A lot of people don't know that. No music. You can't hear it at all. Okay. There we go. Rest in peace, Bitcoin Gold. Yeah, it is. Music up just a hair. There you go. What's up, Taoist Dave? Scary chart, dude. Yeah. I should just be saying this is Bet AI. There was a bunch of scam bots in here saying to buy Bet AI in a few hours, guys. By the way, clearly a scam. Clearly, whatever. We should just start saying this is that chart. Yeah, this is what happens. This is what happens with that chart. Let's see. What should we get into? I was waiting for Trump to go live. Maybe he'll go live in 10 minutes, but we're just vibing here. Let me see who's here today. Let me shout y'all out. What's up, Alchemist? 𝐂𝐴LGIATO official. How you doing, brother? 𝐂𝐴𝐲 Black Cat cometh, my friend. Good to see you. �CBK Wahoo. Christopher Stars. Crypto Sharknado. Sharknado, what's the moon telling us today? We need in-depth moon analysis. What's up, Consequences 82? Dave Jensen. Dean. Chart of the day winner with Bitcoin Gold. Flajudabus, what's up, man? Crypto Cajun. Ace, what's up, Ace? You're here every day. I love you, Ace Hearts. Shout out to Ace of Hearts. You don't get enough shout out, my friend. Game Face Brothers, what's good? Coden's here, of course. HFG. Irvin Rock 69. Janix, Joe, Chi Min. Junior S, Juka. What's up, Juka? Justin Machek. Kai is here. Kelly Kellum is here. How you doing, Kelly? What are you looking at today, man? Lars Larson, Matthew Shamidi, Mitchell, Nebula, Performance Freak, Ryan, Birchfield Music, Sin, Taoist, The Pickle, Victor Navarro, a name in like Russian I can't. 3 Halimia. What's up, Bass Crouton, Yubi, all the boys, Dr. Crypto, Texas. What's up with XRP? We can look at XRP next. What's up, Rooster in the house? What's up, Rooster? Seasonality, we moved bullish, but damn, does it look like we still want to sweep that low? Yeah, fair. Trump cabinet meeting is live now. Yeah, we don't want, it's not interesting. It's not interesting to us. Cabinet meeting. He's supposed to talk about tariffs after. We'll see. XRP. Made your first day trade today. Jeez, Jose. How'd it go? Today is I hope you went long because pretty much everything's up today. Let's see. XRP, what are you doing here? XRP is still okay. XRP looking at that higher low. That's nice. Okay. XRP off of its news on Tuesday last week rallied to resistance. Unfortunately, a lower high. It did pull back over the week, over this weekend. What's happening here? Why is this saying Sunday? It's not Sunday. Today is Monday. You guys see that? Why is this saying Sunday? Now it says Monday. All right, I thought I was going crazy. Yeah, over the weekend and into today, moving back up here. What I like about this chart, we have a higher low painting here. That's what we were looking for. That's what we needed after our tested resistance. We have not tested 230 as support below us since 257. That is, for those aiming upwards, what you want to see. You don't want to see it come back to support, though. If it does, you may get an entry. Those of you looking for entries, maybe you want that. But ideally, higher low here, retest 257. This starts to look good. Maybe get another higher low, make a move to that $3 mark. Daily shaping up, but still looking pretty ugly. The weekly actually looks pretty fire. Money flow on the week for XRP moving up. VWAP to the zero line. Momentum maybe looking to make another trip upwards here. It actually looks pretty damn good. Resistance at 257 though, holding this chart down. Break of that looking for about $3. Obviously break 3, looking back at the all-time high. XRP is very sketchy still, like the rest of the market. Very sketchy. This setup can resolve really powerfully, really bullishly. But keep testing support. You gotta see some higher highs here. We've got to see the market pull itself up, and likely that's what XRP is waiting for. Signal from the pop of corn that we're still moving up, we're still bullish. I'm still in that mindset, guys. It's hard to even say it out loud because it's just not popular. I've seen nothing that makes me believe we're not in a bull run still. It's boring. It's slow. That isn't like a lot the bull runs we've seen in the past, but it's like this bull run has been, right? We have seen really long, boring periods every single year of this bull run since the bottom. 2023, all summer, pretty much was like July till October, maybe. Sideways, scary. People said it's not a bull run. 2024, same thing happened over the summer. We had hit an all-time high in March, so it was a little spicier, but price retraced down under 50K. People said we weren't in a bull run, it was over. About 6 months later, there we go, we moved back up. This is just par for the course. There's some prices and some maybe indicators or some signals that I'd look for that I'd say, all right, maybe it is over. Time would be the biggest one by the end of this year. But nothing has happened so far. That has gotten me out of the bull run mindset, and it's gaslighting to me again that is such an unpopular idea. Right? Just a quick look here. Boring 6 months, 2023. Boring 6 months, 2024. Maybe we're just looking at another boring 6 months. Hopefully it's not 6 months, right? Hopefully it's over, and we go into new all-time highs. I don't know, into the end of March and into April. I don't know if that's what's ahead of us, but I do believe 100% that we have more all-time highs left in this market. We're not done. We're not on the way back down yet. Like, we haven't even retraced the same percent as we did last year. We're very close. Last year we made about a 33% retracement. This year we've made about a 30% retracement, so slightly less. You go back to 23, we had like a 22%. Like, we're really just doing what we have been doing. Nothing has really changed, except for, of course, sentiment has changed. Sentiment in the dumps. I don't know if I've ever seen sentiment this low outside of, I don't know, like here, maybe here, right? At these like extreme lows. We're at 88,000. It's weird. It's weird. What's up, Simple Jack? Robert Nitz, that's plenty time. Let's do it. Doge Digger, let's go to the moon. All right. I'm there. I mean, really, you've been in this game long enough. You're already on the moon, man. It's at 88,000. We're at 88,000, and people are panic selling their coins thinking it's a bear market. I don't know how it gets really more bullish than that. That's about as bullish as it gets. Like, that's it. That's it. Here we are. One of the most bullish charts in crypto right here. And there was some interesting news. I told you about last week that Tornado Cash has left the sanctions list. It's an interesting move. I'm not really sure the logic behind it. I'm not really sure why, but it doesn't matter why necessarily. It's left the sanctions list, and that could be a step towards a new narrative of privacy. I'm not really sure why governments would ever embrace privacy of coins. It seems like against their own interests. It's in the interest of human rights, of course, but I'm not really sure. But this could be a new narrative forming, and if you look at this chart, we've been looking at this forever. Monero, an incredibly bullish chart. It is a privacy coin, maybe the OG privacy coin. Zoom out here and just for a minute, allow yourself to just take this chart in. Look at this chart. All the way back to 2017. Boom. Look at that. What do you think comes next? I'll tell you what I think comes next. I think this comes next. I have no idea how long this will take to play out, but I think we're painting a flat top. I think our lows are coming up, and I think we're looking for an all-time high break on this. Maybe there's a new narrative coming. This chart, beautiful. There aren't many charts that look like this. It's like Litecoin, except it never like came down to these lows, like held its low so well here. This chart isn't too far off. Or I would say this chart wasn't too far off, right? 2018, you have this ascending low thing, relative flat top. Unfortunately, TRX only popped, right? Went to 45 cents. It's, I don't know, like maybe 50% higher than its previous all-time high. I do like what it's doing here. I think that's going to find support and retest that high. I like this chart. I don't know why this chart looks good either. Privacy coins will skyrocket. I hope so. XLM. I'll look at XLM after this. I haven't looked at XLM in a while. Thank you, Tonzi. Renda. What's up, Richard? Liv. What's good? Check out a live version where he's playing the piano. Furelise. I don't know what you're talking about, Liv, but I appreciate it. I respect it. Clean this up. XLM did not break its all-time high. Not a great sign. As XRP did. Ooh, that's actually not a great sign. Damn, 53 cents. I thought this was going to all-time high. Back in November, December, this looked like it was going to all-time high. XRP was doing it. It only made sense. Actually, it looks like on the monthly, XLM got stopped at 53 cents. That was its previous all-time high monthly close. Or at least on Binance. I can't remember if there was a higher high back here. Doesn't look bad though. The full history. XLM goes back to 2014. I don't know why I don't remember that. It's like nobody talked about it until like 2017. Doesn't look bad. Kind of looks like Litecoin. Kind of looks like XRP, except it didn't make the pop here. Stepping down. Okay. XLM with a descending channel here. Not a bad thing to look for. Descending channel that actually fits really well. Yeah, very clean actually. Shit, I forgot to look at total. Look at total. You're right. Momentum on MACD slowing down here, selling momentum. No real divergence on your lows. Seeing lower lows in RSI, lower lows in price, that's fine. It's just no divergence. Weekly could be rolling over. You know, XRP weekly looks strong. This could be rolling over too. You have a higher low on money flow here from September. Momentum maybe pinching a little early to call, but VWAP at that zero line. And with the weekly of XRP, I don't know. I think that maybe you get another move here. Where did I lose this? I like that. I like that. Ah, Bit Academy. What's up, Bit Labs? Dude, these things are so hard to read. Like, you can't read them. Why is it white on white? White text on a white bar. I had to highlight this. BitLab Academy. And the viewers join. Say hello. Hello, BitLab Academy. Good to have you, friends. Looking at XLM. You like Tom's music choices? Thank you, sir. Thank you. Where was it? XLM. Descending channel. I don't know. I don't hate this play for a bounce. Even just something like this, maybe. Like that. Give it a 1-to-1 because who cares? Yeah, that could play. 35 cents, looking for maybe a little bit higher back to daily resistance before breaking a low. I don't doubt though that this could do something like that, like eventually break this low. So I don't know if this is a long-term position, but I like this setup on the day. We were seeing this breakout on other charts. Clear resistance above. You're in this big old descending channel. I think that could be a play. That could be a play. This is what I actually wanted to look at. So I tweeted this. If you don't follow me on X at Tom Crown Crypto, you can. You should. Here's what I'm looking at. I like this green daily candle. It's very nice. And the first one to enjoy it feels great. Here's my issue. We haven't really gotten anywhere. We haven't really made any progress. And you look at total, this channel has been here for a long time. And we're really just back to the top of this channel. We've broken a higher high, but this is kind of a weak pattern. We've broken a higher high. And even before this broke out, we said, we don't really know. I'm not really saying this is going to happen. I'm just saying this is likely to give us a pop of some kind. We got a pop of some kind, and here we are at the top of this channel. Not a comfortable place to be in. Of course, closing above could be a great signal for continuation to the upside. Could be. But here, something tells me we're going to close this freaking candle right here today. Right here at the top of this channel. And then like tomorrow we get red and it's like just back to the chaos, right? It's really, 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 really spot on. I don't know. How you feeling about this? I'm feeling uncomfortable. Though that's really the theme of the last many weeks. Just uncomfortable price action. On a bigger picture, this isn't bad. Again, we're looking at XLM, looking for a break up on this. Eventually, we'll look for this to break to the upside, the descending channel. That'd be great if it was now and here. I would love it. I'd welcome it. We had pulled back to March's high, lost it. This will be a good previous resistance flip to support test. SR flip. That'd be nice. We're not going to know. We're not going to know until it actually moves. There we go. I don't know. I got unclipped. You had bull div on the low. RSI climb. I mean, this isn't bad. You don't have bearish divergence on your highs here. That's good. Can be good for the whole space. 12-hour is rolling over here. I didn't see this. Maybe I spoke too soon. I didn't see this, and I like this actually for where we are. Selling pressure is weakening money. The flow of money is slowly eroding out of the sell side, moving back to the buy side. Failing to make deeper cuts now. Maybe. Maybe. This is janky, but maybe. Weak on corn, on Bitcoin, and on total looking the same here. Solid potential weekly. I mean, like, if we're going to run, let's do it this week, right? Let's do it this week. Let's not let this slip too far. Same weak bullish divergence off the low and total.
What do we do with a drunken sailor? What do we do with a drunken sailor? What do we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning?
Sea shanties. I'm liking this.
What do we do with a drunken sailor? What do we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning?
Not really. I'm not like how to draw this, but I like we have a flat top. We have a resistance being tested here. Something like that. Hourly close was strong just 5 minutes ago. Bullish engulf on the hourly close. Did we already back test the previous hour? I'm gonna shave my beard. What do you think? I don't hate it. It's very, very, very small. 1.3 upside, 0.7 downside. But triangle. Yes, exactly. Exactly, triangle. Not much is going to happen until the 2nd of April. That is possible. I think Trump was supposed to speak today. I don't know if he's going to. Still at the cabinet meeting. Supposed to hear something about tariffs. This is terrible. Some of these titles are terrible. This is what I mean when I say like there's just so much BS on YouTube. Like look at this. Donald Trump addresses crypto summit amid Bitcoin strategy reserve live summit. 1,000 people watching it from CNN News 18. This was last week, bro. This should be like illegal to like lie about something being live. This is the live thing right now. Wait, what? Like, and then look at this. Trump declares war. Like, what are these freaking titles, dude? It's chaos. It's absolutely chaos. I don't know if we're even gonna try. I'm just gonna keep. Oh, here we go. Now the White House is live, and the governor of Louisiana deliver remarks. Why? I don't think that's about tariffs. Bad YouTube. Bad. YouTube's wild. YouTube be wildin'. ETH worst quarter ever. I don't know about that. Maybe. Ever? Ever is a long time though. Nah, you're down 67% April, Q2 of 22. Down 37% this quarter. And some would say there's still time. 7 days to go. Yeah, not as bad as back here. 46%, 48%. No. It is among the worst ones over the last few years. But not for Ethereum, definitely not the worst quarter. What is this? What remix of Zombie? Yeah, I'm vibing to this. What is Trump address? What is he doing with this Louisiana governor? Does anybody know? I think it's just at a cabinet meeting. Now the White House is going live. It says like address with the governor. I don't know. There we go. That's a fill. Zomber. Litecoin. Get back up. 𝐂𝐴𝐾oin not doing so hot. I do like that it rejected. It broke support, rejected from it, and then went right to the next lower support. To be fair, I did tell you guys you probably should sell some of the pi if you got to pi. My big issue with pi though is if you lose the support that you tested on Friday, if you go lower, maybe you can hold at 71, okay. But after that, you got nothing. There's just nothing underneath. There's no support. There's really no price discovery. This is the setup when you get down here to just fill that all in. You were looking good for a little bit. I don't know. If you mined this, great. I mean, like, good for you. Great. Good for you. Like, grats. I would take some profit personally, but, you know, do you want... I just think that like buying this coin is wild. Like to buy this coin, thinking it's gonna like, I don't know, it's already like in the top 10. Thinking it's gonna like go to the top 5 or something, I think is not a great play. Not a great play. Be careful. Like I said, if you mined it, you got it for free, cool. Yeah, that's awesome. That's the position to be in here. Would not like to get caught buying this bag though. ADA has not moved at all. That's why I haven't been looking at it. It's not anything against ADA, Cardano, and I'm not against it. It hasn't moved. Hanging out right here. It's 200 weekly moving average. Closed the last 2 weeks now below it. Retesting 73. Whatever direction it breaks from here, it's going to be a big move. Big move. You can see this doesn't happen as often as you might think. It is on the 200 week and the 200 day simultaneously. They're at the same price. Meaning the last 4 years of price action are at roughly the average price of the last 200 days. Not the greatest sign, maybe. But here you are. Whatever direction you break, it's going to be big. It's going to be powerful. It's crazy. Volatility, man, it's getting contracted, compressed, waiting to break out. Yeah, just nothing going on there. Nothing going on. That's all right. It's green. At least it's green. It's like not even really divergence. This is the most sideways chart right now is ADA. But sideways is not bad in a market that has looked like this for the last few weeks or months, right? Sideways ain't bad. Solana. Solana right back to resistance. Like everything. I'm so uncomfortable in this scenario. It's like everything rallied. Feels like maybe this week will be different. Like everything's right back to resistance. Total being, of course, the spookiest. The spookiest being right here. I mean, that won't take much to break out. If we see that happen today, maybe it is time to go back up. I just don't like where that's at. White House is still not live. White House, they opened a live. They only have 1,600 watching. I mean, we have 700 watching, which is wild that we would have a little bit less than half the viewership of the White House. These are even low numbers for us. I'm surprised there aren't more people out. I thought there would be more. Trump really speaking at a crypto summit? No, they're not. He's not. That's the weird part. There are so many, dude. This is why we have so much trouble here following Trump's speeches. It's like you type in Trump live and you'll get all these things that are not live. They're old videos. Like, let's see. This was the conference, but the conference I think is over now, yet they're still like kind of pretending like it's not. This isn't even Trump. This is outside of the White House. There's stuff saying like, where is it? We've seen ones today that are not live. That it says it's live. There we go. Like right here, Crypto Summit. This is not live. He wasn't at the Crypto Summit. He wasn't there. Or if he was there, he certainly didn't talk. What is this? Yeah, wait, what? Or is this from a different angle? I don't remember him talking, but this is not live. I don't understand what this is. I don't get it. There's just all these weird, like, look, here's him. He can't be live here, guys, and be live here, and be, you know what I mean? Like, you can only be live at one place. So they keep replaying these lives on like 24-hour loops as if, it's just so weird, man. It's so odd. Every other time I've seen that behavior, it's scam streams. It's like crypto giveaway scam streams, right? Like, we'll double your Bitcoin. No one's going to double your Bitcoin. It's not going to happen. Now the White House is going live, but I don't know. This doesn't seem to be the tariff and taxes thing that we were looking for today. It says Governor of Louisiana. Well, how is he involved with that, right? Why would the Governor of Louisiana have anything to do with tariffs and taxes? I don't get it. AT says he will double your Bitcoin. No, he will not. You're a liar, AT. You're a dirty, dirty liar. I haven't shilled anything this entire stream. This is what it is, I guess. Make sure you guys have liked and subscribed. Join our free Discord, discord.gg/TomCrown. Check out joincrowncrypto.com. That's about it. I'm not going to do the big shill. It's already impossible to tell reality from not reality. Singularity is one. Probably. Game's over, boys. Pack it up. XRP entry. We talked about XRP today. We talked about it. I'm hoping the entry is gone and that this is retesting 257. So really, I'd say the entry could be short at 257. Could be. Looking at a higher low, higher high, starting an uptrend. I think we're going to retest 257. There you go. I think Bitcoin has more uppies today. I don't think she's quite done with her rally. Nice hourly close here during the live. Looking for potentially a long off of that 3 candle order block, whatever you want to call it. 88.3. That did fill. Price hasn't really moved from it. Just letting that cook. Ton doing anything? No. Chill in the gym. Chill it. Chill the gym. I didn't even go to the gym today. I just did a little home lifty. I've been lazy. It was really, really, really nice. I was like 70 degrees, and then now it's back into like crappy, and it's killed all my motivation to do anything anywhere. I don't want to go outside. I know it's interesting. Trump's speaking at some point. It's interesting though. FOMC member Bostic speaks. Vice Fed chair for supervision Barr speaks. You guys notice Trump goes live every single time the Fed speaks. Every single time. It's pointed out. I don't know. I don't know the reasoning. I don't know. It has to be intentional. There's no way. It's just random. Happens too often. Exactly a daily downtrend, dude. Exactly a daily downtrend. This is why I'm like kind of capping my excitement a little bit here. I love this green. I love that we woke up. We have a green day. We've broken a high. We haven't done that. It feels like in forever, right? But we are just like right here at the downtrend now. Like price contracted, moved to the bottom of its channel, and this could just be a bounce from that, you know, that contraction, just a lack of sell, or maybe like a short closing position. It's good. It feels good. It's nice. But like, we're right here, man. And we looked at a ton of charts, a ton of big cap charts, and most of them are right back to resistance. Everything is right back to resistance. So yes, when we get a run, when we get a rally or a big pump, or, you know, new all-time highs incoming, it's going to start this way. It will. But that doesn't mean every time we see this setup that's happening. Because take a look back here in February. This is a really similar move. You'll fall right back to the top of the channel, back down. When we get a rally, it'll start this way. But it won't stop. It won't stop here. So while we're right here, it's like I'm just trying to keep cool, keep calm, be okay, you know, not get myself in a bad position if it falls back down like we've seen it happen. And also not get myself in a bad position if it blasts off from here. Because I believe we have more all-time highs coming this year. I don't know when or where or why. We do. I think we do. But I don't know if it's time yet. I'd rather celebrate a little late. Trump stepping in. Yeah, we had no tariffs this morning for the first morning, and now Trump set to speak. That could easily drive a wrench in this little rally. And the timing of Trump coming in to talk about tariffs, like that also makes me very uncomfortable here. Literally at this channel top at resistance. Tesla's doing all right. This Tesla long, pretty crazy actually. Tesla looks like it's heading back to 295. Though this may be just a short squeeze. We've had a lot of great Tesla trades. Let's hope that's the next one. Dude, ever since I said Bitcoin was looking good, it stopped. It froze. Yep. When we went live, I was like, this looks good. Look at this shit. 0.3% since I said it. I still think this looks good. You know, with Trump coming to, like, I don't even know if he's talking about tariffs. He's supposed to. But apparently he's with the governor of Louisiana, so I feel like that's not going to be talking about tariffs. Tariff talk could easily derail this nice day of ours. Dollar has been rallying, gold has been falling, and the correlation is pretty clear. The dollar and U.S. assets correlated together in their movement right now. Inverse to gold. Gold finally giving up some gains. Actually, shit, since the stream started, gold getting into a little jeopardy here. Still near all-time highs. A breakdown from here is not the end of gold's run, but maybe the brakes getting pumped and everything else allowed to breathe. During this live, gold has made, actually, I'll say a meaningful move. Heading back to Friday's low, a break of Friday's low, and we're losing some major structure here, short term. And we're going to be looking for further downside. Sub 3K. I mean, we're at 3K now. But 2980, 2965. Something like this. That'd be a very mild downside target for gold. But you lose this 3000 level and you do have some damage to the structure. Right? A little head and shouldery top, lower high. You break this, what do? Now you have this kind of gnarly ascending resistance if this happens, right? You have like this gnarly kind of neckline. So what do? You bounce. Once you get into this extension zone, you bounce, and what do? You come right back there, and what happens? You go back to all-time highs, or you begin that walk back down, right? But gold moving the opposite, it seems, of all the other markets, at least for the US. And so to see this weakness right now is welcomed. S&P having a good day, Bitcoin having a good day for now, dollar having a good day for now. Yeah, you guys think that I have a long intro when I go live? The White House started its live stream 30 minutes ago. No countdown timer, nothing. Just we will begin shortly, 30 minutes ago. Son of a bitch. Lunchtime, time to sell probably. Will Tesla go back to all-time high? I don't think so. Honestly, I don't think so. I think Tesla's wildly overvalued. Wildly overvalued. And I don't know, man. It really what it is Tesla probably should just never have been worth this much to begin with. They don't produce enough. Could happen though. Crazier things happen. We're long on Tesla right now, so I guess I'm saying this and but I'm long on Tesla. On the chart, snipe that little bottom. Looking for a bounce. I'm not really looking for all-time high though. 300 be a great target. Best Answers is crying right now. Why is that? Because he's so bored. By the way, guys. By the way, you guys should join me in Vegas this year. May 27th to the 29th. I'll be in Vegas for Bitcoin 2025, and you should join me for some dice, some brew, some Bitcoin, some nerd, and I'll be there having a good time. You should join me. My link is in the video description below. I think you can get a discount still using my link. Check it out. Join me. I've met a bunch of you at these so far. I've gone to all of them since 2020. It's going to be a good time. Bitcoin 2025 in Vegas, May 27th. Links in the video description below. There's the shill. I forgot everything. Forgot all the shills today. Honestly, guys, I was like gonna wait for this Trump thing, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Like maybe it's gonna happen, but I feel that it's waited so long that it's not going to be what we think it is. It's gonna be something else. I just have this feeling. Someone said something about steel, auto manufacturing. That sounds about right. That sounds right. Bitcoin's not doing anything. It's Monday. This week, not really packed full of spice. I think for the month, we have most of the events over. We're really now looking into April. April promising for some very exciting times. Amongst the exciting times, April Fool's Day, April 1st. But yeah, we do not have, at least in the US, much. We don't have much. We have a GDP reading, unemployment claim. This is Thursday. Pending home sale. And that's kind of it, right? Now we have PCE price on the 28th. I think that's it until April. Not a lot of catalysts coming up. Trump's speech today. Talk of tariffs. And then I guess into April, right? We don't have much time left in this month, so if we're gonna rally, it's time to rally. Time to get off your tuchus. Yeah, we're not gonna wait for this Trump thing. Hopefully it isn't related to the things we want to. Here's what we're gonna do, fam. We're gonna be live again on Wednesday. I appreciate you tuning in today for what has been the most green spicy morning in a while. I do appreciate y'all. We're at a pretty rough moment to trade, long or short. I honestly might take a short if I had to take a position with a tight stop. You see a lot of charts like total right up against resistance, and that's not a super comfortable place to be when it comes to a long. I remain bullish. That has not changed. I still believe we have all-time highs coming. I thought they were going to happen more in Q1. Technically, we did have an all-time high in Q1, but more all-time highs coming this year. I don't know if that's going to wait until Q4 or what. I'm ready for this to resolve. I'm not looking for a bear market to start. This is just making us wait, as it has really the entire time, the entire bull run. So we're gonna be live again on Wednesday at 1 p.m. East. Join us here. Make sure you jump in our Discord, discord.gg/TomCrown. Check out our new group. I'll see you on Wednesday, everybody. I don't know what I'm gonna go do. Something. I'll do something.